Okay, so I'm trying to do an experiment. Um, as you can see on my blog, there is one of my posts there. I'm talking about leaves and different kind of capturing photo shoot that I'm doing with those leaves for different purposes, and also I'm using different kind of capturing devices. It's to take those leaves for different projects, different colors, different shapes, different designs, but also to capture with different kind of zoom, which is like normal zoom 1, and then you can try to zoom in on a very specific section of the leaf, and then to go even deeper, even closer, when you can see a single cell. Now on the 3 images there, that I have the entire leaf and then a section of it, and inside this section another section, so zoom and additional zoom. You cannot see all of those little cells because they are much smaller, and are stacked onto each other, because this leaf, and even though the thickness of this leaf, let's see, wait a minute. I took a ruler, so the thickness of this is perhaps, if this is centimeter, so this is 1/10 of a centimeter. So the width of this is maybe 1/10 or even smaller than the 1/10 of the centimeter. So it's like, if this is out of centimeter, and then this is another 10, so it's about 10 to not 20, it's about 100 to 200 more, 200 smaller than a centimeter. I mean, this is very, very slim, but even when it's very, very, very slim, there are too many layers of cells, and this is why you cannot see on the image, which is, I took this image from a microscope, and you cannot see because there are too many layers of cells. And it will be much better if it will be single cell, a single layer of cells. I cannot do it. I will try to do the best next thing. Now for for microscope, I don't have a carry glass to put inside the microscope. Thereby, the next best and simple thing that I have is a sellotape, which is transparent. This is what I need, a transparent, and this is what I will try to do. So there are different state of the leaves. This is the same plant, even exactly the same tree, which is close by to my apartment. Maybe 20 steps there. I don't remember the name of this tree, but I will check it out and I will tell you what kind of a tree is it. Anyway, this is a fresh leaf from the morning. It's still green, and this is probably an intermediate state, which is neither red nor green. As you can see, it's somewhere in between. And this is in much still wet, but very vivid red, amazing color, very, very beautiful. And the other states after this, it's like some kind of a brown, also black dots, until it's completely dry, which is basically some kind of a brown. Anyway, in this state, it's not completely dry. I want it to be relatively fresh because I want to be able to see the mitochondria, the cell wall, maybe the surrounding of the cells, the matrix, whatever. So luckily I have 3 states, maybe 3 steps, fresh and then little less fresh and little less, but all of them are quite fresh. Also, I never take it from the tree. It's only I don't want to do it. I only take things that already fell to the ground. What I have here is tape. This I will use for a very small spoon, a little bit of water, a plate, those caps that I'm maybe going to use or not, scissors, and the tape. So the first thing is take this one, take a portion, and then I will try from here or from here. Let's do it from maybe here. Then I will try to peel off a little bit of cells. Hopefully I will be successful. Now when you see that I'm attaching the sellotape on top of it, wait a minute. So there is much darker areas that I pushed firmly, that the sellotape will be attached much better, and here it's not so much. Not sure which one is better. Anyway, let's continue to do so. Now I can peel it off. Now I will try to show you from up close. You see the texture of the leaf? So what it means that it probably worked. The only thing that I want to do is to close it, and that it will not be exposed to other stuff to be attached here. In this case, I created in a way 2 layers of what I did. But to compare what I have here to the entire thickness, this is much better. Or at least supposed to be. So green. Maybe I need to write down green on top of it. Where is permanent? Let's call this thing G1. Very good. Now the same thing here and there. Also, I'm using my fingers, so maybe a little bit of skin will be in this just as well. I don't know, but I will have to find it out afterwards under the microscope. Okay, some section I've built. It's too much. So be it. Oh yeah, my God, this is not what I wanted. Oh, I have a little bit of a better section there. Okay, it was a bit, maybe too much. I don't know. So this is this one. As you can see, I took on the entire leaf, or at least part of it. But at least there are some areas on the sellotape that is fairly transparent. But now I must not fold it because of what happened. The only thing that I can do is basically put it just as so. Wait a minute, need to align it. Okay, this is pretty good. Maybe it's a good mistake, I don't know. Like I said, this is the first time ever that I'm trying something just like this. I mean, I never saw anybody else do this kind of a thing. Hopefully, it will turn out just as fine. And this, gotta name it G2, not G, GR2. R2D2. Okay, and then yes, this one. Now I won't do it as hard. I can only hope. You know what? In this case, I'm gonna do the same thing. So if I'm gonna do the same thing, you know what? Each and every single time will be different. Let's put you very carefully here. I need to cut more. Now I need to also peel a little bit of this. Furthermore, I mean, in a second. Let's start with you. Okay. And now I'm going to take some of the leaf. So I need to do it very, very strong. No, it doesn't work in this case. I need to find somewhere else that it will. Still no. Maybe I need to force it. Maybe, I don't know. Now we will close this area as well. And you will be named R1. Sorry, this is supposed to be 1. And GR not 2 but 1. Sorry, because this is the first thing that I'm trying to do. So yeah, R1. Okay. This is done. Now I'm going to start with my second experiment. Before I'm going to continue, I'm going to take a picture of this for a record. Something with the quality is not good enough. Okay. And now I'm gonna start with my another experiment, which in a way is gonna be much harder to accomplish. And so I am going to use those little cups and I need to get ready sellotape. And this is gonna be one. Like so. 2. And a little bit of a hair from the not sticky side. Okay, everything is okay. Good. Now let's start with my another thing. This is what I wanted to do initially, but I thought to myself, why not creating this step as the first step, and now I will do what I had in my mind initially. So a little bit of water. Let's start with this. So I need to crush this completely and to put it here inside the water. Yeah, the water are a bit greenier right now, so it's working. Yes, I think that in the video you can see it as well. Now I have washed my hands. I will take another picture of this from a closer point of view, if I can do it even, I don't know. Okay, one picture turned out to be quite good enough. Now what I'm gonna do, I need to wash it anyway. And I have a better idea. This will be the green. Now I need to wash it because I need to use fresh water for those ones. Okay. Everything is washed. There's a little bit of water already inside. I don't need the cup anymore. This is the green one. Now the semi-green, green red, whatever you want to call it. There is a small portion here that I may try to look at as is under the microscope. And it looks interesting in this way. So I'm going to keep you. And let's do it once more with this one. I wonder what will be the color of the water here now. I need less water because I want more cells to be concentrated in less amount of water. Okay, I need to wash my hand for now. Okay. Now very nice. Yes, this is much more, much murkier. Exactly as I wanted. I mean, I hope it's not too much, because like I said, in the amount of layers, maybe it won't be noticeable over the microscope because there are too many layers because of it, but I don't know. Now let's try to watch you, little fellow. Now this is completely red, so I'm wondering if now the water is supposed to be much reddier. Because my second dip, that was semi-red, semi-green, was more green than red. This is red. Yes, this is for sure red color. Now to wash my hands again. So I'm not using distilled water to clean it properly, but I don't care. This is a homemade experiment. Yes, this is very, very red. I'm happy. Good. I want to keep you because I want to do something with this later on. For now, be here. So I have green, semi-green, and red. Let's take this another one for documentation purposes, just to be on the safe side. No, the focus not good enough. And the last one was okay. What the color? Yeah, it's relatively okay. Not the best focus, but quite good enough. Now I'm gonna use this little very small spoon. I want not only the water, but only those little stuff that floating. Okay, now I need to let it dry. Maybe I will. You know what? I don't know how to do it. I needed to wash my little spoon because I now need to do it in here with a clean, fresh spoon. See, it's significantly murkier. It's hard, and I'm not holding it, so I cannot tilt it over or something. Also, I want, okay, one more scooping. Let's make it count that it will be very, very good scooping. I want also, where are you? I almost did a mistake, but I cannot grab this little fellow here. But I will. You don't have a choice. Trying to figure out is the best course of action to be able to grab him. Yes. You cannot win this fight. To spread it a little bit. Okay. Luckily those two didn't hit this. And it is just me, or the red color here being oxygenated or something, it becomes darker. Interesting. Now I can scoop from here, but I can also use the source, because I want to scoop something more, I don't know, different. Let's see. You are annoying. This is good. This is very, very good. Another very good one. And for the some kind of a reason, I want to take what I want to take more. Let's take you, little one. I guess that you will be interesting. And there are more stuff in here. This is pretty much okay. No, this is the same. Interesting. I don't know what else to take. I'm trying to find inside this water if there is something interesting floating around. Even if I would have directed here my camera, you would not be able to see this because it's so small, and 4K is not good enough. And yes, I'm recording it at 4K because I'm trying to be awesome. And well, let's take this one, so be it. Okay. What got left for me to do is to let. Why do you stuck it? Oh, god damn it. Okay. What got left for me to do is to let it dry. And then afterwards, see if my experiment was successful or not. Let's put little more tiny dots on the outskirts, because why not? I'm going to take one measure, if I can grab it. you don't want to, okay, this is just as good. That's it. I think that I am happy with what I got, or maybe I want another awesome section that will be this one. No. It's got stuck because of the glue. So I need to take you away from him. But you don't want to, but I don't care. Now you are away. Okay, this is okay. Let's take you, little fellow, also. Let's put you here. Let's put you inside of a little water, just because. That's it. I don't know how much time is it going to take all of it to dry out, and then I will take additional tape. I will place it on top of it. Like I said, after this is going to dry, I will place another sheet of tape on top of it, and that's it. I'm done. And then I will try to look it inside the microscope to see if I was successful. The only thing for me that I need to do right now is to clean this little thing. Be careful not to touch the surrounding sellotape. And then I will, of course, stop the recording of this video, because it's not important for you to wait for this to dry out and to see the last step, because it's not that important. Then, to summarize everything, G1 green, the first, when I peeled the first, hopefully the first few layers of this green leaf that is long gone. Then this one, GR, like green red, or little bit green, middle green, whatever you want to call it. GR1, the same thing, one, the first, when I peeled off, and there are also other cool stuff that I'm trying to do as well as this one. Wondering how this is going to look out inside the microscope, and here as well. R2 red first step, R1 red 1, and then I did those crushed leaves to take individual cells, at least hopefully the same, and this will be called G1. Sorry, again, this is G1, so this will be called G2, GR2, and R2. Green 2, green red 2, and red 2. Okay. Bye bye.